Bledsoe in at the point, and for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Now here's Irving from 13. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
KD against Giannis. Excellent D there from Allen.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Giannis passes to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. A shot off that time, and Brooklyn will come the other way.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Irving can't hit. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
KD dishes to Dinwiddie.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. And the rejection by Giannis. Stolen by Middleton. Now the Bucks moving it up. Matthews leading the charge. Shot from the wing. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Matthews. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. And no good that time. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 4. Here's Durant, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
Pass to Giannis. Stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Back to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Hangs in the air. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Bledsoe outside. He feeds it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then there's Harris, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 5. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak, but it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. The Bucks trail, and Joe Harris, the lethal shooter. He can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Ilyasova doing a nice job there finding his open teammate. Just a really good play that time.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Harris missing again. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. He lobs it up.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And that's going to be a travel. A different look for Milwaukee. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Hill against Dinwiddie. In transition, here come the Nets. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
It's intercepted to the inside. Here's Harris. Jordan. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 6. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Bucks trail by 6. Poke loose. Lopez passes to Williams. Back to Korver. Right side, Williams. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Harris off the drive. The pass to Dinwiddie. Prince kicks to Harris. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Jordan. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Harris kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. It's stolen by Corver. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Hill. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and gonna continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Here's Giannis. Nails the baby hook. Giannis has got 7 points.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Irving, good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Antetokounmpo. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Matthews against Dinwiddie. And a wide open look for Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter. Bucks trail by 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe against Irving. pulls it from the elbow. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's LeVert. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, guys, with good size and length for his position, LeVert can convert tough baskets.
Brooklyn making some changes. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Bucks also with the sub. Ilyasova's checked in. The Bucks working the ball around. Hill looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
Boy, impressive intensity displayed by Ilyasova. He's a real Energizer Bunny type of guy who can sky up really fast and finish at the rim with a lot of force.
Outside Hill. Feeds to Williams. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD.
So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Hill. Korver finds Williams. Back to Korver. Now DiVincenzo. Knocked loose. On the wing, Irving. He's got 10. Outside for Durant. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's the Bucks on the break. Williams passes to Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Irving. 29 seconds left in the third.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Bucks trail by 10. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Korver against Prince. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I tell you what, the energy Williams showed there paid off on the offensive glass.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Nets up 10. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Dinwiddie. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Jared Allen is out there with Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Bledsoe. No good that time. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Off target with his 3. Nets leading by 12. Throws it up high. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Wesley Matthews checked in for Pat Connaughton. And stolen by Jordan. Here's LeVert. And he dunks it down.
LeVert is always aggressive. I like that mindset of his, especially in how he drives to the rim playing downhill. Goes there with a lot of speed.
Here's Middleton. Banked in off the glass.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%, and it's in there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Bledsoe left side. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 14-point game. And Matthews kicks to Middleton. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. It's good on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Up and in on the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Middleton inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. They get a hand on it. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Irving, good.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Bucks trail by 16. Bledsoe passes to Middleton. No good there. Excellent D there from Allen. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Passes to Dinwiddie. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Irving, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Down low, here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Johnson. Bucks trail by 20. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Hill. Puts up a three. They get it back. Ilyasova. Excellent D there from Allen.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Free throw drops for Hill.
And Hill is really kind of a nice, subtle mix of explosiveness and outstanding defense. A guy who plays both ends of the floor with equal efficiency and effectiveness. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Crawford outside. He kicks it to Johnson. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Johnson against Hill. From deep three-point range, the shot comes out.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few. How it's ended up.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in its small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews, and it's Middleton in at the 3.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here's Bledsoe. Kick out to Giannis. Matthews against VanVleet. Middleton trying to break free, and Matthews gets it to go. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Lopez finds Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Matthews with the steal. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Thomas checked in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Bledsoe. The kick out to Lopez. Lowry against Middleton. Over Lowry. Toronto grabs the miss.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Anunoby from down in the low post. It goes. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. And the dunk by Lopez.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Now here's Giannis.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Toronto's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. From outside the arc, and Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They lead by 4. Pass to Giannis. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Here's Toronto. For 3, Siakam drops in the tray.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. From deep. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
And Milwaukee has possession. The Raptors getting the bucket.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Thomas outside. That shot off the mark. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. Lopez passes to Giannis. Count that one. Giannis has got 6. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Thomas. off target from outside.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
In the corner, Middleton with it over Thomas, and too long on the shot.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. Matthews with the steal. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Here's the teardrop. Yep, that one goes. He's got 8.
Well, that was delicate there from Giannis. I like that floater because that becomes unblockable given the massive length.
Drills it from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Van Vliet passes to Davis. Now here's Powell. And the pass to Van Vliet. 4 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. A 3 from Davis. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. But Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Giannis high post. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Outside, Davis. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Robin Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Outside Hill. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics. With Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Toronto.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Korver kicks to DiVincenzo. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Van Vliet passes to Thomas. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Thomas got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Lopez finds Williams. Lopez against Gasol. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Gasol. Raptors trail by 3. Thomas passes to Gasol. Van Vliet looking around. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Hill. No points in the game yet for him. Nailed from three-point land.
And George Hill showing some confidence here tonight. When he's got room from deep to fire like that, he didn't think twice about that one.
Now the Bucks moving it up. He kicks to Lopez. Outside Williams. Lopez dishes to Korver. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. A 15-footer. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
It's stolen by Korver. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points and shot. And that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
It's good. Raptors trail by 6.
And in a league where perimeter shooting is highly valued, veteran Wesley Matthews finding his services still very much in demand.
It's been a really remarkable career for a guy that went undrafted back in 2009. Most of the time we think about that solid defense where he's going to have the toughest assignment at the wing or guard position, but that reliable three-point shot really coming into play here.
Here's Giannis. Middleton left side. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
You don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
VanVleet outside. Outside for Lowry. The 3 doesn't go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Outside for Bledsoe. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors trail by 6. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Matthews scanning the floor. Antetokounmpo finds Matthews. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton inside the three-point line, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Van Vliet.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Outside Lowry. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Lowry against Bledsoe. He dishes it to Middleton. High post try. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Middleton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Middleton's a high percentage shooter from that area. The reason I can tell, no hesitation on that one.
Van Vliet outside. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he recovers it. They retain possession.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bucks leading by 4. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Middleton. Launches it. And the 3 ball is good. Middleton's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. And Middleton kicks to Matthews. Here's Giannis. Outside Matthews. Takes a shot at the elbow. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And the Raptors also making a change. McCaw, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Raptors trail by 4. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Lopez passes to Middleton. Pass to Connaughton. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. 3 quarters of play. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Hill. Then it's Ilyasova. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Powell dishes to Gasol. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 5. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. And the call will be against Robin Lopez.
Go the other way.
That's his first foul. Toronto trailing. Powell with it. Passes it to Boucher. Back to Powell. to tie it up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Howell's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. And so he'll bring it up for the Bucks. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he banks in the layup. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The first one falls. And some changes here for the Bucks. Williams comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Korver in for Hill. And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Korver against Davis. Korver passes to Williams. Good work there as it goes.
Outstanding job by Korver in how he swings the pass over to the most open man on the court.
Howell for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Howell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Knocked away. Gasol kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Now Boucher. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's off on the first. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez is checked in for Williams. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Pat Connaughton. And Toronto also making a switch. Thomas is checked in. Here's Lopez. The pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. It's stolen by Davis. Out left to the wing. Thomas passes to Boucher.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First one falls for him. Wesley Matthews checked in for the Bucks. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Matt Thomas. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. The Bucks trail. Outside Matthews. Bledsoe at the elbow. And the jam by Bledsoe.
The leadership grows as Eric Bledsoe knocks down huge shots like that.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. VanVleet kicks to Lowry. Back to VanVleet. The 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Connects from three-point range.
How about that shot by Middleton? Doesn't matter where it is in the game. He'll take that shot.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
And the Raptors with some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Matt Thomas in for Fred VanVleet. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. That one drops for him.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Middleton finds Lopez. Brownow's with it. It's stolen by Ibaka. Left side, Thomas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when
when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Thomas goes in. Money!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
To the middle. Here's Middleton. It counts. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Well, Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. 19 seconds left in the game. And here is Siakam. It's off.
Always seems to be a secondary thought process for the shooter when Giannis is in the area. Definitely throwing some shots off right now.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're behind by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want a foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Thomas gets a wide open look, and it falls. Now it's a 5-point Toronto lead, and so it's Toronto winning this one. They seem to relish their
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips. And with tip-off.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved play.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Siakam finds Ibaka for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
It's stolen by Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
For 3, VanVleet. Can't hit that one. The Nets go the other way with it. And there's the pass to Allen. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Lowry. And it's good, 2 points.
Kyle Lowry is a very tough guy for 6'1". He's a guy who loves to attack the inside, even though he's small. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
VanVleet wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the paint, here's LeVert. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lowry finds Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Anunoby, no good. Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Dinwiddie passes to Irving, and it's good for 2.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Irving against Lowry. And it's sent back by Allen. And he's able to get it back. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for the Raptors. Harris is checked in for the Nets. Lowry against Irving. Lowry's shot is good. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
From past the arc, a rebound by the Nets. Harris drives in. Basket good.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Irving against Lowry. Over Irving. Ibaka. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Irving looking for an opening. Shoots from the line. That one, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Thomas with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Thomas, good.
Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
And on the way from Irving for three. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Lowry finds Ibaka. The three from Thomas. Kept alive. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Eight seconds left to play in the first. Dinwiddie passes to Prince. For three, Harris. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Raptors up by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
They've got Terrence Davis. It's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Brooklyn trailing. Harris outside. There's the 3. Here's Prince. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
And here's Davis for 3. The rebound by Prince.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Harris. Shoots over Hollis-Jefferson. Powell with the steal. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Passes it to Hollis-Jefferson. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to Luau. Powell with the steal. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And staying with the play, Harris.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now here's Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
LeVert the pass to Prince. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Prince has got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets. And stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Raptors making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. KD's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Joe Harris. Stolen by LeVert. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Rejected by Gasol.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jared Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Karis LeVert. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. They trail by 6. Pass to Boucher. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And Irving launches it from deep. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Awesome job running the correct route there, and Allen just beating everyone to the right spot. Nice.
Here's Thomas after the basket by Brooklyn. Gasol trying to free himself up. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Thomas. Here's Prince. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Prince has got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
To the left wing, Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. Lets it go from deep. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break Toronto. Here's Gasol. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. KD passes to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. Kicks it out to Prince. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Irving finds KD. Over Thomas. Off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's off from 3-point range. Got it up, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Off target with his 3. Nets leading by 6.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And it's Lowry penetrating, and the shot goes down.
Lowry knows the contact is coming, really demonstrating his strength.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Raptors trail by 5. Outside Lowry. And there's the feed to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
Dinwiddie drives in. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
90 seconds now into the second half. Keeps it alive, and Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Irving passes to LeVert. Back to Irving. From the arc. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead. He wisely chose to pull up for a 3 on the fast break. The defense sucked in to prevent the layup.
Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 8 points. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Ibaka, the putback, and Van Vliet is right there. 5 points in the game.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Irving. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
The drive by Lowry, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Durant wide open, he fires. They get the rebound. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
When you are dealing with DeAndre, you just have to wrap him up sometimes and hope he misses, because he is one of the most powerful players in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Matt Thomas in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Nets, Taurean Prince. He's checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. 3-point lead. An easy 2 points on the layup.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
The pass to Thomas. Kicks it out to Siakam. Ibaka in the post. Defended by Allen. Ibaka, no one.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. Shooting. And Harris drops them both. Toronto with the ball. 7-point differential. Van Vliet looking around. Passes it to Thomas. Irving with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. And that one's good, Irving.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, no good by Toronto. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-6 run. Irving for 3. But they recover it. Allen dishes to Harris. Prince up top. Pass to Luwawu. Irving for 3. Not going to go that time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 9. And we're coming right. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Davis is out there with Powell, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Davis.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Jordan finds Prince. Here's Allen. Jordan trying to free himself up, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, this is Jordan's mindset, trying to extend the play and convert that effort into points.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Allen against Gasol. Irving from long range. No good on the shot. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Siakam. He feeds it to Powell. Outside for Davis. Toronto working the ball around now. Gasol passes to Davis. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Davis has got 7 points for the quarter.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Here's Irving, and Gasol sends it back. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. Kyle Lowry comes in for Norman Powell. The Nets also changing it up. Kevin Durant's checked in for Jared Allen. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Here's Gasol. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Terrific play call, and that's where you want to see Marc Gasol. He can use his combination of skills and size.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's Durant, and finish comes by KD.
Aggressive move by KD. It gives this team a different attitude when he's attacking the rim.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. Raptors trail by 6. Outside Lowry. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Lowry against Dinwiddie. Nobody near Irving. And the Nets miss again.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
Lets it go with the 3. The offensive rebound and another shot. And it's laid in by KD. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
And a wide open look for Siakam. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Pass to Gasol. Nice move. LeVert grabs the miss. Nets leading by 4. Looking to end his cold spell. And there's the bucket as Irving finishes it off inside. 16 points for Kyrie Irving. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Toronto. Lowry for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good, Irving.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Some changes for Toronto. Baca comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through as Serge himself at the rim.
Now Irving. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Allen kicks to Irving. Here's Durant. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I don't think we've ever seen a player of Durant's size who can handle the rock that well.
Irving with it. The pass to Dinwiddie. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Johnson, he's checked in for Siakam. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Thomas checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Kyle Lowry. And then Johnson with the dunk.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Johnson outside. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Feeds it to Ibaka. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They came in. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. That's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Durant. 13 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. High post Lopez. Middleton on the wing. Pass to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Bledsoe against Irving. Over Bledsoe. Knocks it loose. 3-pointer. The putback. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Williams, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Outside for Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. Fires from the line. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry and looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Over Irving. Matthews dishes to Middleton. Shoots it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Matthews, and it's Matthews with the jam.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you can find his teammates, too.
Inside, it's deflected. Dinwiddie off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
There's the pass to Williams. Down low. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
He feeds it to Williams. Middleton against LeVert. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded closely. Williams. A rebound by the Nets.
Oh! Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Now here's Middleton. No good on the 3.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for LeVert. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. To the inside. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn trailing. Inside. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Hill. Three-pointer. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Prince with the ball. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Luwawu. The shake. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length
to reject the shots.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Connaughton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Watch out now. Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in.
And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. And it's Connaughton missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. And it's blocked. It's Prince on the wing, defended by Ilyasova. Prince against Ilyasova. Dinwiddie outside. Launches a 3 with the putback. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Lopez inside. He's against Jordan. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. Here's Lopez. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bledsoe comes in for Pat Connaughton. Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful. What a punch. Lopez against Jordan. And no good. Good D by Lopez. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And stolen by Prince. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And they double up Giannis. On the wing, DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets leading by 9. Harris passes to Jordan. Prince against Giannis. Back to Irving. A second chance effort. That one rolling around and rims out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Back to Harris. Outside Irving. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bledsoe with it. Guarded now by Irving. They get it back, and there it is for him. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 9 points. Prince against Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And that's exactly why Antetokounmpo is so loved. I mean, his ability to make the right call, the right decision, and pick and roll sets. That's why he's involved in those sets as much as he is.
And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. It's not going to go for him. Here's Luwawu.
You know, with the length he has, it is very hard to get.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. And that's...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
So for Brooklyn now, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. Here's Giannis. The shot, no good. Nice defense from KD.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Takes a 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them, because his shot making is not happening right now. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And it's the Bucks on the break. And Giannis throws it down.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Over Bledsoe. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
KD against Giannis. And Middleton now atop the key. Let's go. A rebound by the Nets. Dinwiddie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Up again.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Buries it down low. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And the Nets also making a change. Harris is checked in. Matthews passes to Lopez. LeVert grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Prince is checked in.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Middleton can't get it to go. And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-2 run. Irving dishes to Jordan. Back to Irving. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Chris Middleton. And here's Hill for 3. It's good from long range. Hill's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And, you know, his ability to really stretch the floor with his shooting is huge. Something he does so well out there.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Bucks trail by 13. DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton. Shot from 12. And he gets it to go. DiVincenzo's got his second basket. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Led by as many as 14 points. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Nets lead by 13.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Hill looking around. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Brent's a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And the Nets making a change here. So he gets them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. All alone. Passes to LeVert. Second shot opportunity. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets out in front. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nets leading by 15. We've got Ilyasova, George Hill out there at Bledsoe. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Matthews in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And here we go. Here's Bledsoe. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Irving with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. Irving, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside Matthews. The kick out to Giannis. Milwaukee the rebound. It's back to Hill. Bledsoe against Irving. Misses the three.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Giannis throws it down.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing how accomplished Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
Outside Irving. Low block shot. Again, the Nets for two. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Durant finds Allen. 2 points. That one goes. And the Nets lead by 14.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Dinwiddie outside. Katie against Ilyasova, and they pick up two.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside, it's not just threes, it's that mid-range game too.
No good from Bledsoe. Nets leading by 14. On its way from Irving for two, and that one goes long. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Outside Hill. Fires the three. The offensive rebound.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the boards.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. It's LeVert on the wing. Dishes to Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. Bucks trail by 14. Pass to Matthews, and Bledsoe has it in the corner. Ilyasova passes to Hill. Fires for 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nets.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Bledsoe passes to Ilyasova. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. No good off the back of the rim. So it's Brooklyn now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Giannis. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And here's Hill for three. Off target. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The skyline of downtown Toronto really looking wonderful. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Now here is Lowry. Yes, that goes in. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
See how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
VanVleet with it. He's picked up by Lopez, and Ibaka slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Middleton. And to Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. VanVleet wide open. The three-pointer no good.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Anunoby against Middleton. Bledsoe outside. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Lopez kicks to Matthews. Tipped away. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Fast break Toronto. Here's VanVleet. Finished off the break.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Siakam's running.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Here's Lowry, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Over Bledsoe. Here's Siakam. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
To the paint. And Lopez throws it down. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
6'1" guard, Bledsoe up there with the block. Wow.
And the Raptors with some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Milwaukee, Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Toronto with the ball. They trail by 3. And here's VanVleet from the arc. That one doesn't drop. The Bucks go the other way with it. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
To the wing on the left. Here's Connaughton. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now DiVincenzo to the middle. Ball's knocked loose. Lopez, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
He got it up, and that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts, reminiscing.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Raptors 5 right now. Powell is out there with Davis. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. And here are the Raptors now after the basket by Milwaukee. Stripped it away. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Connaughton kicks to Korver. To the paint. The kick out to Hill. Takes the 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. From deep. The shot by Powell, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Hill. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Thomas is checked in, and then for Milwaukee. Williams is checked in for Ilyasova. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Now here's Lopez. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Some solid defense from Gasol.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Hollis Jefferson finds Gasol. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
Back to Bledsoe on the wing. Korver. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Korver's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
From deep, Thomas. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outside for Bledsoe. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. He gets that one. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. 8-point game. And it's sent back by Lopez. The Bucks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Connaughton passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Now, here's Boucher. 1:16 left here in the second. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Bledsoe against Davis. Pass to Connaughton. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Wasted no time on that one. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Lopez kicks to Bledsoe. Down low. Right side, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Connaughton missing. Raptors trail by 5. Outside Thomas. Rebound by Williams.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Connaughton passes to Bledsoe. Back to Connaughton. Lots of room. Good on the jump shot. Connaughton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Here's Boucher. And we've reached halftime in this one. Bucks lead by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we sit. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them. Thanks for joining us, folks.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Robin Lopez really having a great game.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bledsoe kicks to Matthews. Here's Giannis. The rebound by Ibaka. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Van Vliet. It's deflected. Giannis with it. The 17-footer. And that one is good. Giannis has got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
I'd like to see how confident and effective Antetokounmpo could be from there. He's got some room to shoot it. He really does need to fire away.
That one goes. Count it. Van Vliet's got his second bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. But none of it feels like an exaggeration.
And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 8. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo up top, covered by Siakam. Shoots from the elbow. Ibaka against Middleton. Count it.
Well, he's pretty calm in those situations. Chris Middleton with ease knocking that one in.
And the Raptors with the ball. Pass to Van Vliet. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Jacks up a three. The shot's good on the assist by Lowe. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Siakam pulls it in.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Van Vliet finds Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Passes it to Ibaka. 5 to shoot. Here's Anunoby from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Wesley Matthews. For three, Hill. The shot misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Anunoby in the corner. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Out to the wing. Lowry kicks to Powell. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Count that one.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Lowry brings the double. Ilyasova, no one around him. Hands it from downtown. And the Bucks lead by 8.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Lowry, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Outside Hill. Lopez up top. Kicks it to Middleton. Back to Lopez. It's stolen by Ibaka. In the corner, Powell with it. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. High post to Ibaka. Lopez is there, and it's sent back by Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Toronto. And then for Milwaukee, Williams comes in for Brook Lopez. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Siakam inside the three-point line. And again, Toronto no up.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
But they get it back. Williams passes to Middleton. Back to Williams. The kick out to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Raptors. And here we go. Here's Lowry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The third quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee on top, up 4. We'll be back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Norman Powell is out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Hollis-Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Siakam kicks to Powell. Now here is Hill. Here's Connaughton. Outside for Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo dishes to Ilyasova. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
And Toronto making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Matthews is checked in.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Davis.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now the pass to Middleton. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. Over Siakam. The putback, Ilyasova controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Yeah, Ilyasova playing with a high motor tonight. Lots of activity. He's good for at least a few second chance points.
Here's Powell over Middleton. Shoots from the block. Bank shot, no good. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Anunoby, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Bledsoe. Here's the three. And Davis pulls it down. Raptors trail by 9. And here is Anunoby. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And here's Matthews for the 3. Lopez kicks to Giannis. There's the triple. Matthews, no good. Not a lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. Here's Powell. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Wesley Matthews. Milwaukee with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Middleton, the pass to Bledsoe. Back to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Fred VanVleet. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Terrence Davis. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open from outside off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Ibaka is right there.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Lopez left side. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Free throw good. Siakam. On offense, here are the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. DiVincenzo passes to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Eric Bledsoe says pressure? What pressure? Take that.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Middleton for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 9-point Bucks lead.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
But they'll get another chance. Now, Antetokounmpo. Stolen. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. Now here is Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. VanVleet against Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. VanVleet can't get it to go. The feed to Dinwiddie. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Now here is Lowry. Rebounded by the Nets.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Irving misses. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Irving against Anunoby. Goes up on the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
KD looking around. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Boy, in pick-and-roll situations, Kevin Durant has every pass. The lob, the pocket pass, so pretty.
VanVleet against Dinwiddie. Inside, it's stolen by Allen. Outside Irving. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
LeVert against Anunoby. VanVleet outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Irving can't hit. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Here's Irving. The Raptors getting the bucket. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
It's the Nets now after the Raptors pick up 2. The kick out to Irving.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Irving with the steal. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Powell against Irving. Powell, the pass to Boucher. Davis kicks to Boucher. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Irving for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 2. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding
the way he plays defensively. You know what he's.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. To the middle, and stolen by Prince. To Irving. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. 5 on the clock. Shot from free throw range. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Prince. Left side, Irving. Tries again. No good from Jordan. Raptors trail by 6. Powell finds Gasol, fires from deep. The shot by Powell, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Boucher. Then Gasol with the dunk.
I'll tell you, once Marc Gasol gets to the rim, turn the lights out.
Pass to Irving. Harris outside. Launches a 3. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Outside, Davis. Clock at 6. And the pass to Powell. 3-pointer. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Goes up on the high post. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Now Davis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Irving with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Luwawu. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. So here's Boucher. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And then for Toronto, Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. Powell, no one around him. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here's Luwawu, guarded by Powell. To end the drought, here's Jordan. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
For 3, VanVleet. And the Raptors miss again. Brooklyn leading by 4. 27 seconds left to play here in the half. Knocked away and stolen by Siakam. VanVleet outside. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. And again, Toronto no luck. Jordan with it. Feeds to Allen. Knocked loose.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They were a... That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here is Irving. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And VanVleet out there with Thomas. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward position. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Gasol kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Raptors moving the ball around. VanVleet can't get it to go. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And the jam by Kevin Durant. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. That one misses.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
And then Durant with the jam.
There's no doubt Kyrie Irving has proven to be more active as a defender now. He has a good feel for when to go after steals.
Hollis Jefferson in the post. LeVert defending. VanVleet outside. The Raptors need to get a shot. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Irving looking for an opening. Takes the 13-footer. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Irving against Van Vliet. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Harris is checked in for Kyrie Irving. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Davis is checked in for Matt Thomas. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet. And Harris wide open. He shoots, drains the three-pointer. Harris has got 8 points.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Lowry, and it's blocked. Now here is Harris. He's got 8. The 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Outside, KD. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 9 points in the game so far.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Davis, the pass to Lowry. From past the arc. Some solid defense from Harris. Nets leading by 13. Outside Durant. Harris finds Durant. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Pass to Harris. It's Durant on the wing. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Durant. Fires the 3. That one, no good. Raptors trail by 12. Left side, Lowry. A putback, and Ibaka is right there.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen dishes to Durant. He gets it in there. KD's got 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Harris. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors, trailing by 10. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Irving misses.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Powell against Prince. The pass to Anunoby. He dishes it to Ibaka. And it's blocked by Jordan.
The DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here. You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Irving kicks to LeVert. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 8. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
I think it's the gritty nature of Serge Ibaka's game that earns him these calls. You've got to be careful how you guard him.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Lowry against Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Back to Anunoby. Passes it to Lowry. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, there is absolutely no doubt that Kyle Lowry can shoot with range. He can make you pay from out there.
Irving against Lowry. Irving passes to Jordan. Outside Irving. Lays it up off the glass.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Van Vliet up top. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Irving kicks to KD. And he could not get that one to go. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
For 3, Harris. No good that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. To the inside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Outside Durant. And finished up by KD.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Harris outside. KD against Siakam. Over Siakam. Again, the Nets for 2.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Oh, my goodness. Serge Ibaka with the killer instinct in an important situation. Love it.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now Kevin Durant. Over Siakam. Again, Durant missing. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. No good. And so it's Brooklyn. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.